Hey, man. So we just spoke about Rivian. Some things that they're trying to do. You know, you got a company out there called Tesla that kind of set the bar, if you will.
Wait, who?
Right.
I've not heard of this. Is this a
Tesla?
They make electricity?
They make everything, man. They're putting people on space stations, man. You know, not Tesla themselves, but
I should look into this company.
You should. Yeah, you should. Yeah. But so here we are. You know, some more interesting news, and you know, again, it was kind of crickets for a while with Toyota, wasn't it? And then all of a sudden, I mean, they're splashing
for a good while
with the Beyond Zero platform, with their the Tenga platform, the TNGA, which is the global platform that they've started adhering to. I
still think you may have invented that.
Oh, Tenga? Yeah, maybe.
I'm not sure. But Toyota, I would be interested to know if anybody else has used that term. Let us know. Leave it in the comments.
Right. Please do. So, yeah, and while you're leaving stuff in comments, make sure before you don't forget to subscribe and see all the other comments that are going to come. You might get interested in a conversation with those guys. So in order to do that, you should probably subscribe to our channel at youtube.com/Parts County Gurus. Please don't forget to click that bell and give us a thumbs up while you're watching. I hope this video is going to be interesting to you, because it is to us. But Keith, tell them about this, man. I mean, this is they're kind of spreading their wings a little bit here, going on another level, which is kind of outside of what, say, a Kia, a Ford, are doing, right? Is that right?
So this is interesting to me because I think I see it. I think we probably both see this as a major shift in the automotive industry, and it's a trend. And it seems like this has been a very common theme on this program with us over the past couple weeks, Jay, maybe longer. Two things. Number one, peer pressure in the automotive. Oh boy, what day is it? Peer pressure in the automotive industry, driving change. As an influencer of change, and then this whole let's just get right to it. So we did a segment recently on Rivian getting into the insurance game. No sooner did we publish that than here we turn around and Toyota's releasing a press release today. Well, by the time this airs, it'll be older, but April 30th. 2021, they are opening their own Toyota independent insurance agency in Plano, Texas. Okay. So they call this the Toyota Insurance Management Solution, and I got to get on the bandwagon here, TIMS for short.
TIMS for Tenga, huh?
Right.
Okay, yeah. Right on, yeah. Well, we have a TIMS out here, but they're a potato chip company. It's called TIMS, Cascade TIMS.
Right, yeah.
Which is really good. But I want to get to a point that you keep saying, and I want, this is one of those we told you so situations.
I hate to say I told you so.
And that is, the automotive industry is built on peer pressure right now. Everybody is, they're noticing what everybody else is doing or what consumers are asking for. And we're seeing some of this stuff come to fruition. And we've got some other topics of discussion that we'll get into and to plainly make that very clear that peer pressure is a big deal in the automotive industry right now.
You started this segment with pointing to the fact that what was that company's name again that makes electricity?
That would be Tesla.
Okay, yeah. No, I'm
Tesla
kidding.
for 500, Alex.
Tesla being, as far as I know, was the first major automotive manufacturer to get into the car insurance game, right?
Yeah.
I mean, as far as I know, leave me a comment, prove me wrong, but certainly in recent years. And part of the reason that Tesla got into it, that we talked about on a previous episode, was they were dealing with insurance companies overvaluing, overpricing repair situations where they were risking, it was going to drive the insurance prices up on those Teslas, which would ultimately price them out of some sales, because people would go, well, I'm not buying a Model S if it costs twice as much to insure as one of these other ones. So Tesla got into the game, tried to offset that a little bit. But I think there's another side to this. We saw Rivian do it recently. They announced it. Now Toyota is making a big play here. There's money in this, man. And if you read the press release, they talk about how they are not just insuring cars here. Toyota Insurance Management Solutions, including its affiliates, blah, 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 is a joint venture, blah, 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 is an independent licensed insurance company specializing in property and casualty insurance.
Yeah. And that's kind of what, Rivian.
Partnering with independent licensed insurance agency companies to allow customers to choose the best options for their needs. I also think it's very profitable. I'm thinking this is a lucrative opportunity for Toyota.
Oh, wait a minute now. Do you look? I mean, let's talk about that model, because wasn't there like a burger joint that kind of really didn't get into the burger business? They kind of got into the real estate business.
Yeah, you're going with the McDonald's. So that's a good point. So. And think about it like this, everybody. Toyota sells a car. You're sitting at the finance desk if you're going to, take out a loan to buy it. And they're like, one of the things that I know for sure you have to do if you're going to finance an automobile is you have to show proof of insurance to the lender. Right. Whether that's Toyota Credit or your bank or whatever. They're going to want to make sure that you're insuring that shiny new car you just bought. Well, Toyota's probably going to step into the game and go,
yeah, they're insured.
We'll give you a little discount here if you finance with us and insure with us, and you let us bundle that.
Makes so much sense. So much sense. It's protecting them. It also, in a way, is protecting that brand loyalty, if you will. I mean, you're more likely to continue to replace your Toyota that's got 5 years, 60,000, 70,000 miles on it with a new Toyota because your experience is that good.
Now, and I used to finance cars a lot. I will still do it.
I'm learning more and more about you, Keith.
So when I was younger,
bartender, car salesman.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
no. I didn't. I don't mean. I mean when I bought them, I would often.
I thought you were selling cars, man. Yeah.
And so, but I did have a roommate that used to be a car salesman. Anyway, I digress. So. But I just of late I'm not I'm not a fan of it. Now I will do it like on the Z car that I had. I did finance that because they offered 0%, and I was like, well, that's free money. If you're not going to charge me interest and I can literally pay you back, like you're loaning me, like what's not to love about free? Somebody like basically going, hey Jay, here's $45,000. I'll tell you what, just give it back to me a little bit every month. And we'll call it even in 5 years. You don't owe me any interest, right? I mean, come on. I mean, that's, but what always happens at these dealers now is, you'll go in and the dealer will go, well, here's what, if you're going to finance it, here's what the monthly payment, they always sell on monthly payments. Here's what it's going to look like, right? And they don't even ask you if you got somebody that you're going to borrow the money from. They just automatically plug it into Ford Motor Credit or GMAC or whoever, and then it's up to you, the buyer, to go, no, I've got a relationship with my own bank that I want to consider. Right. Well, they're going to do the same thing with insurance. They're going to just package you a deal and go, how's this look to you?
Right. Yeah. I mean, and this day and time, man, that's what people want. They want that, that inclusiveness, if you will, of the process. I mean, I've talked to many, many people when they're going to purchase vehicles, like within this year. The biggest problem people have with buying a car is the process of it. It's you go, you're excited, and then you got to go and spend an entire day getting financed, and you got to communicate with your insurance company. You got to then you got to get tags and title and all this stuff. This just makes it easier and a better experience. I think it's a win-win for both the consumer and the automaker. Yep. And I do believe that this is, like you said in the beginning of this segment, Keith, that this is going to be something that is going to be offered across the board, and it just makes complete sense. But these guys are not making money on the cars. They really aren't. I know people think that they are. It's become kind of
the movie theater thing, right? They don't make the money on the ticket sales of the movie. They make it on the popcorn and the sodas. Right.
We put a video out not long ago, and I can't remember which one it was, but we had a comment on it It was about the Proto Z actually that we did, and you can find that on youtube.com/Parts Kind of Gurus that we released recently. And a guy's like, well, how much can I expect the dealerships to mark these things up? Well, typically it's anywhere between 20 and 35% markup at a dealership from what the MSRP is. So just know that. That's kind of
depends on the car. Depends on
it does. That's why I say the range is it can vary.
I'll add this for those of you wondering, pre-owned or used if you prefer Toyotas. Tim's does have an option to insure pre-owned vehicles as well. So just food for thought there if you're considering this.
It makes sense. And again, that's what I'm saying. The burger joint selling the burgers and the real estate that it's making the burgers on.
I'm hungry, man.
I am too. I could use a McRib right now or something, So, but anyway, so that's a great piece of information, and that's a great trend that we're seeing. Like I said, Tesla has done it, Rivian has done it, and now Toyota's doing it, and I guarantee you we're going to see more and more and more of it happening. It'll be the norm. So anyway, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. youtube.com/Parts Kind of Gurus. Click that bell, man, and give us a thumbs up. Leave us a comment.